Hi all, Sarah Hopkins here from Hibiscus Neuro Rehab. At our clinic, we love sharing information and advice about all our conditions. This month, we're talking about all things dizziness, vestibular, and vertigo. And I really wanted to jump in today and talk about two of our favorite passions, Parkinson's and dizziness. If you have a loved one who has Parkinson's, you might already know that about the tremors and stiffness. But what if I told you that Parkinson's disease and clients with Parkinson's also complain of dizziness, with the prevalence showing that it can occur in 48 to 68% of people with Parkinson's disease. Dizziness can come from different reasons. One of the most common ones, which we won't discuss today, but often is discussed, is low blood pressure, which is causing dizziness. But new research is coming out to support that we have what we've seen clinically, that Parkinson's disease can also affect the vestibular system in ways that you even might not suspect. And that's what I want to dive into today. Now, your vestibular system consists of both the inner ear and a complex series of nerves in the brain and brainstem to make up the whole vestibular system. The vestibular system itself acts like the body's GPS. It helps us stay balanced, adjust to movement, and maintain stability. In Parkinson's, changes to the brain disrupt this system. And vestibular dysfunction might be associated with motor symptoms, including postural instability, Pisa syndrome, freezing of gait, abnormal movement, and the non-motor symptoms such as dizziness, sleep disturbances, mood abnormalities, and cognitive impairment. So you can see there's such a wide variety of things. It really pays to be having a look at this. And hopefully with more and more research, we will be able to dig into this deeper. And here's why it's such a big problem. So many people with Parkinson's can experience a sense of floating or feeling off balance even when they're standing still. Reflexes that normally help stabilize vision and posture can become sluggish, which makes everyday movements like turning your head or walking through a crowded space feel overwhelming, or just even maintaining your balance. And falls are a major risk factor, which lead to injuries, hospitalizations, and loss of independence, which we really try hard to stop for people. The good news is that your vestibular system can be trained and improved and should be addressed as a concern for people with Parkinson's disease. With targeted exercises, your brain can relearn how to process balance signals more effectively. And research shows that specific types of movement training can significantly reduce dizziness and instability. With the right rehab program, you can help regain confidence in walking, turning, and enjoying activities that you thought were out of reach. So what are some of the mistakes that people make when they're dealing with vestibular problems? Well, one is they might put it down to, oh, it's just my Parkinson's and there's nothing that can be done about it. But, sometimes we find, and I think this is a high prevalence, of people with actually having BPPV with Parkinson's disease. The other thing is that they avoid movement. Many people reduce their activity to avoid dizziness, but that can actually make the vestibular system weaker, and it should be trained. We often put in focus around strengthening for exercise programs, and we're not looking at the vestibular system to improve balance. And so you might be missing a key piece of the puzzle. And we ignore vision and head movements. The way your eyes and head work together plays a crucial role in balance, and specific exercise can help retrain these connections. I think it's important to remember that we do need to be assessing the vestibular system when we're working with people with Parkinson's. And maybe it's something we need to be doing even when they're not complaining of dizziness, to see what's going on, especially when there are balance impairments, which we know are really common. We work with people to make tailored exercise programs here at Hibiscus Neuro Rehab to make them achieve their goals and achieve independence. So if you're struggling with balance or dizziness, why don't you ring up and book in a consultation with us today? We'll assess your vestibular function, we'll create a personalized plan to help you move with confidence. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, why don't you give the video a thumbs up or subscribe for more expert advice on our neurological rehab. And let me know if you have any comments and what questions you have about Parkinson's and balance. Anyway, hopefully you found this really helpful and entertaining and informative. I will see you next time.